What is up, guys? Rick Cactus here. Welcome to the S12 Diamond Camo guide for the shotguns. Now, I've already done the R870 guide, and there should be a huge annotation on screen right about now. And I would really recommend, if you haven't watched that, to watch that video, even if you have the R870 Gold. And the reason is I go over a lot of general shotgun tips and strategies and also class setups for really good shotgun classes, and I will be referring to that video a lot in this commentary. So I would recommend you watch that video because it does go over a lot of general shotgun tips that will help with any shotgun. But on to the S12. Now the S12 is an absolute close quarters monster. It basically cannot be beat within a close quarters scenario. If I were in the house on Nuketown or below deck on Hijacked, or pretty much in any really close quarters scenario, I would pretty much prefer having the S12 than the R870. Now the R870 will win one-on-one almost every time over the S12, but as soon as you introduce 2 or more enemies into the mix at once, you're going to be wanting an S12. The S12 has 10 rounds in a clip that can fire off as fast as you can pull the trigger, and it is extremely good against taking out groups of people. You will see in this commentary more than one occasion where I enter a room and kill 4 or more guys with the S12, and so it is an absolute beast when it comes to close quarters room clearing. Some general shotgun tips that you should keep in mind while using the shotgun. Firstly, shotguns are always more accurate when you aim down sights. Aiming down sights will produce a tighter spread than any sort of hip firing, even with the laser sight. If you want to know the exact values, I've actually done a video called like Shotgun Accuracy Analysis, and so there should be an annotation on screen right about now. And if you actually want to see the shotgun spreads for the S12 for standing still, moving, and aiming down sights, and the same with laser, then just click that annotation. So anyways, yeah, aiming down sights is always more accurate. So what you want to do with the S12 is try to aim down sights pretty much every time. There's one scenario when you shouldn't, and I'll get to that, but you always want to try to aim down sights. But what you want to do is, while you're actually aiming down sights, you want to be shooting as well. Basically, when you see a guy, start shooting first and then start aiming down sights. It will eventually come naturally, but you really want to be shooting constantly while aiming down sights. That'll make it so that you'll get about 2 shots off before your iron sights are up, or whatever, I guess if you could use a sight, before your sights are up, and then those last, those 3 and then after shots will be while your sights are up, and they'll be the most accurate. That'll make it so if you're close quarters, the couple of shots before your zoomed down sights will probably kill the guy, and he won't even have time to react. And if you're a little bit longer range, that means that he's already damaged by the time your sights are up, and then you have those much more accurate spread shots to finish him off. And that's a really good strategy I've found, and it's better than aiming down sights and then shooting, or just trying to hip fire. The one scenario where you shouldn't really aim down sights and just try to hip fire is if you enter the room and there's multiple guys not really lined up vertically. If there's a guy and then a guy behind him and then a guy behind him, you're going to have to aim down sights. If there's any sort of range involved, try to aim down sights. But if there's multiple guys kind of spread out horizontally, don't aim down sights. And the reason being is because you can go online right now and just try to do a 360 while you're hip firing, and then do a 360 while you're zooming down sights. When you're zooming down sights, your sensitivity is decreased a little bit. You don't turn as fast, and so if there's multiple guys in a room and you're gonna need absolute like twitch reflexes to be able to get everyone, you don't want to be aiming down sights. You want to be able to pop a couple shots off of one guy, quickly turn to the next guy, get a couple shots on him, and the next guy, and the next guy. And so you don't want to be having to hinder yourself either moving more slowly while aiming down sights, or having to zoom back out and then zoom back in to get a guy. So yeah, if you enter a house and there's like 5 guys, just start shooting, and I guarantee you'll kill at least half of them. Alright, moving on to recommended classes. So for the S12, the classes are essentially the same as the R870. My main class would kind of be obviously the S12, laser sight, long barrel, and then ghost again, lightweight or flak jacket, dexterity, tactical mask or extreme conditioning or dead silence, and then I like the bouncing Betty. And the reason a lot of people have a huge boner for putting on fast mag or extended clip. Here's the thing: you have 10 rounds in a clip, and you need one shot kills. Putting 15 rounds in a clip won't give you any more one shot kills if you're not getting them with 10. You're going to need to get really close with this weapon, and then you're just going to need to go gung ho. And frankly, 10 rounds is enough to kill an entire team, I find. So I really would like. Here's the thing: extended clip will save you in certain scenarios. Fast mag will save you in certain scenarios, but laser sight and long barrel will save you in all scenarios. These are universally important, and so that's why I put him on. Uh, for now, for doing the Cherry Blossom one where there's 50 kills and no attachments, obviously you have your gun, no attachments, I still don't like to use secondary because it really forces you to use the gun and you get all your kills with the gun. Getting kills with a secondary won't help you get Diamond Camo for the shotgun, so it's kind of useless. Toughness is a little bit more important on this gun because you are shooting single fire, and you could, for the other class, you could have taken off Bouncing Betty and put toughness on if you're finding that you die in a lot of gunfights. For dexterity, again, sorry, I would keep dexterity, keep tactical mask. These kind of two stay the same, although just adding toughness, Bouncing Betty, and an EMP grenade, just because you can only get one, and I kind of, if I only get one, I'm going to use something like an EMP grenade because it's really useful for example, if you're on Nuketown, throw an EMP grenade into the house, and it will clear that house of all shock charges and claymores and Bouncing Betties that could potentially kill you. So that's why I have EMP grenade on. If I know I'm going into a high traffic area, or I'm knowing I'm going into somewhere where there's guys, throw the EMP grenade in and it will clear all sort of booby traps for me when I go in there. Now for the Art of War camo, which is no perks equipped, I have the S12, have primary gunfighter, and this I do use extended clip. It is useful, don't get me wrong. It is more useful than fast mag because extended clip gives you, I think, 15 rounds in a magazine normally, which 5 more rounds is pretty useful. Actually, I think it might be less. It might be like 14 or something. Whatever it is useful. It will help you. And also remember that extended clip attachment gives you more ammo overall. So you get, like, I think something like 3 reloads normally. So you'd have 30 rounds in backup. If extended clip is attached, and it's 15, you get those 3 backup clips, but they're all 15, so you'd get like 15 times 3, which is 45 instead of 30. So that is quite useful. And then I would have, although, you know what, you can, actually no, never mind, forget that saying, Cap 40, and then extended clip on that again. Bouncing Betty I still am a fan of, and 2 concussions. For any of these classes, long barrel can be replaced with suppressor. It is a pretty decent combination, I find, because it only cuts off 10%, and you have those extra shots. Whereas like the R870, if you miss, you're pretty screwed. And if you don't kill the guy with the first hit, but the S12 you can have a couple of backup shots quite quickly. So the silencer isn't a bad option. The thing is, when you use a silencer, you need to have perks with it. You need to supply it with ghosts. So if you're having trouble getting the bloodthirsties, maybe put a silencer on. That might help you. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please like, favorite, subscribe, share, whatever you do, if you did. And I hope you tune in next time for the guide on the KSG. So as always, have a nice day.